here we are. It's 12:30. We are live. It's live and LinkedIn, and every single week I talk to a different guest, and we talk about all kinds of things. And we're all running small businesses. We all want a hand, and so what better way to get a hand than to talk to people that are giving small businesses a hand? So today I've got the lovely Helen Young. So hello, Helen. How are you?
Hello, Ashley. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm
Lovely
fantastic.
to
Look,
see you.
young by name, young by nature. Look at you.
Thank you very much.
Positively
Well,
vibrant this morning or
I,
this
I,
afternoon.
I did confess that I found the filter.
Oh, you should. No,
You'll-
no one knows. No one knows.
oh,
It really
there's no
doesn't matter.
filter. There's no filter.
It really doesn't matter.
We all
So,
we all need some help.
Helen Young, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, please.
Yeah. So I am the marketing officer for the Growth Hub. And I know you know the Growth Hub because we catch up at loads of different events, don't we? And we had this amazing speaker a few months ago, I think it was, who was just brilliant at LinkedIn. I can't possibly think who that was. So you've done
You have loads of brilliant speakers. I came to your event.
yeah,
I came to
not
your
just
event the other
you.
week, the AI event, which was wow.
Yes, that was Scotty, wasn't it, from Techosaurus? He is
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah, a really good guy. And there was another
Yeah.
lady there that had to dash. So I didn't even get her name, which is a real shame.
Lisa. So Lisa
Lisa.
is our digital business advisor. So
Okay.
we've got two, Lisa and Peter, and they help businesses with absolutely anything digital. So yeah, that they are our digital gurus, if you like.
Yeah,
So
it's
Lisa
fantastic.
did a fabulous talk on AI and marketing, I believe.
Yes, she did. She did.
She was really good.
And as part of all of that, this is what I don't get. I'm getting an hour on SEO with her. She's going to jump on a call with me,
Oh wow! Yeah.
all free, or as
Yes.
part of the mentoring service that you offer as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
You're very
Absolutely.
generous. You're very
We are
generous, Helen.
generous. We
Thank
are.
you.
Oh, yes, we are.
Yeah.
So Lisa will do a one-to-one with any businesses. It's completely free because
Mm.
we offer the free support. It's all fully funded by the government. So yeah, she's going to help you with your SEO. That's brilliant. She's really, really knowledgeable about that. So you will get loads from it, I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, when you go and see these people speaking, and I'm exactly the same. I'm up on stage. I want to make it fun. I want to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
And therefore I'm getting involved and stuff like that, but I can't go in and sort of like, oh, Helen, you've got this question and then so it's an overall fun thing, or that's what I like
Yes.
to think. But if you've got the opportunity to then grab hold of that amazing person and spend some time with them, that's where the magic is. And so
Yes.
for you
The
guys to
one-to-ones.
facilitate, for you guys to facilitate that is absolutely incredible. Let me just have a quick say hello to Michal. Hi, Michal. How are you doing? We met a couple of weeks ago up in Manchester. Such a lovely guy. Always comes on my show. So yeah, if you've got any questions for Helen, please drop them in the chat. And so how did you get into being in the Growth Hub then, Helen? What's your journey from wherever you were to where you are now?
That's a lovely question. So let's go back to 2016. I had finished running I'd finished. I'd sold a business, a family business that I ran,
Oh, what was
and
that?
we sold holiday homes.
Oh, fantastic! What, like caravans or
Static caravans? Yeah, we call them holiday homes. Makes it sound better, but static
still a
caravans.
caravan? Still a caravan. But the thing is, no, we love going away in a caravan because
Yeah,
they're
do you? Yeah.
luxury. They really
Yes,
are
they are.
luxury now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So where was
So,
this?
sorry.
Where was this?
So we ran a family business and it was a dealership.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we could supply holiday parks all through the Southwest with the certain
Wow.
models of holiday homes. Yeah.
Wow. What a business.
Yeah,
What
it
a
was.
business.
It was fantastic. And we ran the business, family business, worked with my dad, and we sold it. And after we sold the business, I was like, what should I do? Okay, I've got to find a new career. And I kind of thought, right, what do I love doing most in the business? And I decided I wanted to go into marketing. So 2016, I think the Growth Hub started. I signed up to the Growth Hub newsletter and I did a course with Kate. Do you know Kate Dudson? So Cosmic Kate.
No, I don't.
No? Okay, so she's very well known. She was just the most brilliant speaker, and inspired me in marketing. I then did my CIM in marketing, did a marketing course,
Oh,
got my
wow.
Chartered Institute of Marketing qualification, and have been working in marketing ever since. Had been getting the Growth Hub newsletter ever since because I decided to freelance. So I freelanced for quite a while in marketing. And I just got so much from it. I got so much from the Growth Hub newsletter. So it made sense when, gosh, it was 2022 now. So I've been there 3 years nearly. I saw a job advertised for marketing officer for the Growth Hub. I'm like, that's the role for me.
That's your job. It had your name
Yeah,
written
it
all
was.
over it, didn't
It
it?
did have my name written all over it.
So
So I was
you went for the interview, and they went, "It's got your name here. Just start."
just start
Yeah,
practically that. Yeah. So yeah.
brilliant.
So I've loved it ever since. So yes.
So this caravan business, sorry,
Yes.
this home business,
Holiday home.
this holiday home business. Was that your first ever job then?
Not my first job, but it was kind of like my main job, if you
Yeah,
like.
yeah. So that's
University, a few jobs.
yeah, that's a real change
Yeah,
in to go from the family business to like the
yeah,
big wide world and stuff
yeah,
like
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, totally
What do
was.
you miss from being an entrepreneur to being employed and vice versa? What don't you miss?
Gosh. Um, I mean, I loved running the family business, but I don't miss, I suppose it was quite difficult working with my father, and then, you'd kind of go home and, it'd be, it's just there was some challenges. There was, of course, there were. We're very similar. So, yeah, there was always the fun of working in a family business.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Or when
And
he'd pick up the phone and it'd be someone for me, and he'd go, "Helen, love." I'd be like,
yeah,
"Oh,
okay,
oh,
okay.
come on."
Dad.
Dad,
Look,
that's so
but look,
embarrassing.
look, the thing is, right, we have children so that we can embarrass them, all right?
Exactly,
So look, I'm
exactly that.
sorry. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yeah,
That's what
I
dads do.
it is, I do embarrass my son as often as I can, so
Good for you. Good for you. You're carrying on that tradition.
carry on.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
you're doing all the marketing. So does that mean you're actually writing that email that you used to get?
Yes,
Oh, that's
that's it.
brilliant.
So I
Full
write
circle, Helen.
full circle, full circle. I write the Growth Hub newsletter, and it goes out to kind of like nearly 8,000 businesses in
Wow,
Devon
that's
and Somerset.
brilliant.
So it's really, really good reach. And I love doing it. I love kind of making sure that what we put in that is going to be relevant to businesses. They're going to kind of go, yeah, yeah, actually, I want to go to that event, or that's a really useful grant, or that's some really useful sort of kind of business information. So yeah, that's fantastic. And I do a lot of networking, as you know. I always see you at events, don't I?
We're like best
You can't
buddies, aren't we?
photo bomb me.
People are going to start talking, Helen.
Yeah.
People will start talking. But isn't that a great way to if you're a business owner, surely going out networking is a really good thing to do, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we put on a lot of events as well. And as part of that, the networking is really important.
Mm, mm.
So we always make sure that when we put on an event, we've got speakers, but we've got time for the pre and after networking. And we do hear back from businesses who said, "Oh yeah, I made that brilliant contact, and we're working together now." So it does really work. Yeah,
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 no, I love the networking just as
yeah. Me
much as
too.
the speakers at these events. I go to an event up in Birmingham called Uplift Live, and it's
Yeah.
all about LinkedIn. And what they do is I think they have 8 speakers during the day, each get half an hour, so that's help me, 4 hours of talking. Uh, but we have a break in between every 2. So we
Yes.
all go down and we get a coffee, and we can actually talk to the speaker, you know?
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
They get these speakers in, last or this year, there was somebody from Australia, there was somebody from a island in the Caribbean, and you're talking to these different people because they're there with
Yeah,
you.
wonderful.
And this is what I liked about Lisa and Scott at your AI event. I could go and have a chat with them.
Yes. Yeah.
So like too embarrassed to put my hand up and ask a question, but quite happy to ask Scott all about AI over a
Yeah.
cup of coffee and a Viennese well. So no, absolutely superb.
That's right. And that's what we find is when we put on our events and either Lisa or Peter speak, once people are at the event, once they've heard Peter or Lisa, then we'll get a rush of kind of people booking in for a one-to-one, because like you say, they do have questions,
Mm,
or something might have sparked their interest during that event, but they haven't had a chance to ask or don't want to put their hand up. They want a one-to-one. They want to know how it's relevant to their business.
sure.
So that's where it really works well.
Yeah. So Mihal's up in London, so he won't be able to come. You have a
Oh,
geographic
we
location, don't
do,
you?
yes.
So what's the criteria?
So our growth hub covers Devon, Somerset, Plymouth, and Torbay.
Okay.
But there is a growth hub in every area, I believe, just about every area of
So this
the
is
UK.
funded by national government.
Yes,
They
that's right.
want to help small businesses.
That is their
So
help. We
so
are
if
their help for small businesses. We're
so
sort of the starting point. Yeah.
yeah, so somebody like Mihal, if he puts into Google growth hub near me or growth hub his
Yeah.
address or something, then it will come up with your equivalent based up that direction. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Every area should have a growth hub. Just about. So yeah, you should be able to quite easily find your local growth hub if you're in a different area.
Perfect. And
They all
then
work slightly differently, but the same aim,
yeah,
here to support businesses.
but ours is better because we've got you.
But we are the best. I mean, I can't say we're the best one, but
So for me to get to any of these events, I can find them on Eventbrite.
yes. So
Yeah.
we've got a lot of people follow us on Eventbrite. We
Okay.
always put them on the events page of our website.
Yep.
We always put them on social media. So we've got LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Twitter. Yeah.
Twitter. I still call
Yeah.
it Twitter. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I still call it
Absolutely.
Twitter. And then we
MySpace.
which one? What?
MySpace. Wasn't that
MySpace.
wasn't that one
Yes.
many years ago?
That was one many years ago. Yeah. And then we always put our events in our newsletter as well. So yeah.
Okay. So I need to sign up to your newsletter so that I get
Are you not,
notification. Yeah, I
Ashley?
am. I am. I'm just sort of like thinking of everybody else that's listening right
Everybody
now.
else needs to. Yes,
So
that's
that
right.
link will be in the show notes when if you're listening to this on the
Fantastic.
podcast, and maybe you can pop in afterwards and put it in as a comment.
I will do that. Yeah.
Okay. So what support is there other than these events that you do for small businesses in the UK? You know, dealing with their local growth hub.
Yeah, there's loads. So we are, if you like, the front door in to all the business support that is out there. So we will do a lot of referrals. So if we get somebody who wants to start up their business, for example, they're just starting, we've got an amazing startup resources, amazing startup pack that will cover everything about how to start your own business, you know, what sort of company you should be, that type of thing. And we will also refer them on to there's loads of different kind of startup schemes, for example. So we will send them all the information they need about that.
I wish I knew you. I wish I knew that you were there
Yes,
before I
yeah,
started my business.
yeah.
I only found you once I was going.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
We do grant searches, for example. So grants are hard to come by. There aren't as many as in previous years, but people will ask us to do a grant search, and we can do a whole of the market, if you like, grant search for businesses. And we've just got loads of different resources, and we will signpost on to business support. So businesses tell us kind of, I'm looking for help with X, and we'll go, okay, you need that, you need that, you need that. So yeah.
The other thing that we struggle as business owners is we don't know what we don't know.
No, that's
So
really true.
how
Yeah.
can you help there?
Yeah. We do find that. So that's one thing that that Lisa always says, is that when businesses come to her, they'll ask her they'll say, okay, so we get them to fill out a form. They'll say, we need support with X, need this sort of help. And then actually, when they get talking on the one-to-one, actually the support they need is something completely different. And that quite often comes out in the conversation, in that one-to-one conversation with Peter or Lisa. So that's that slightly more difficult, but that's kind of that's a face-to-face conversation often is, yeah, you think you need support for one thing, but actually really the business needs support for another thing. Yeah. And what we find is a lot of people, when you start your own business and you're an expert in whatever it is you're running the business in, you're not an expert on the rest of it, are you? So you're an expert on LinkedIn, but not necessarily, you might have a kind of weakness in a different area. I'm not saying what it is, you might not.
Running the business, doing my accounts, doing my tax
Accounts is, yeah,
HR. You know, there's
yeah,
a million and one things. And you see,
yeah.
the thing is,
Accounts.
I didn't set my business up to be a bookkeeper, but that's
No,
the first thing I've got to do. Otherwise, I'm not going to know
it
that I'm making
is.
the right money, which is why we have lovely people like Michal to help us. But do you offer that sort of support as well? Training on how to do bookkeeping?
Um, Not so much. We might be able to find, so quite often we will refer out. We will refer out to the business support that is out there. So while we won't sort of necessarily offer it in-house, we might say, okay, well, this is a really good service that can offer that. So it depends what, because the support landscape does change all the time. So I can't say definitely yes or no, but potentially.
And
There might be some.
I suppose the support that we need is based upon people saying, "Hey, can you help with this? Do you know anything
Yeah.
about that?" And then obviously trending, and so you know,
Trending, yeah, of
people want to know
course.
about AI, which is why you did that
AI,
amazing.
the last couple of years, and AI is just exploding, and we've gone, okay, we need to be able to help people with AI. We need to find the AI experts, etc. And of course, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, there weren't AI experts because AI didn't really exist. So that's been
Oh,
a quick change for us. And I started using AI like literally just as it came out. And shall I tell you this story? So my son came home from school and he said, "Oh, my friend, I won't say the name, my friend so and so used ChatGPT to write his history essay." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, he
what is
used
this ChatGPT?
ChatGPT. What's ChatGPT?" He said he used ChatGPT to write his history essay and he got an A. And I'm like, so I started asking my son loads of questions. Nobody had heard of ChatGPT at this point. So I'm like, what, tell me all about it. And he's like, typical teenager, oh, mum, you work in marketing, go and find out. So I'm like, okay, November 2022, I'm logging on, I'm getting ChatGPT, I'm playing around with it. I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. And I did some AI talks a couple of years ago, but then quickly my knowledge didn't keep up with actually what you need now, because wow, hasn't it changed? And isn't it amazing?
It's changing weekly. So,
Weekly,
yeah,
yeah.
Scott was showing us some stuff with Nano Banana, and so
Ah,
I came. I don't think I had a proper play, and I was working with somebody, and one of the things that I say is when you do your LinkedIn profile, you need to smile. All right, in your photo, you need to smile, and you need to show your teeth. And I was working with this lady, and she was sort of like smiling like this. All right. And I
yeah.
said, "We need to show your teeth. Have you got another photo?" "Oh, I could take one." I said, "Hang on a minute. Let's try this." And I grabbed hold of her photo and I put it into Nano Banana, and it actually created the same photo. And she was smiling with teeth. And this lady, she
No.
turned around. She went, "Oh my goodness, those even look like my teeth."
I was just going to say, how do they know? She might,
It was,
how do they know what her teeth are like?
uncanny. And you
That's
know,
so
when you smile,
clever.
if you just watch this bit of my face here, as I smile, it lifts up. And even that was doing that
Oh, that's
in
brilliant.
in that Nano Banana photo. So yeah, it is incredible. And I wouldn't have
That's
known this. I
genius.
wouldn't have known this if it wasn't for Scotty and your workshop.
I'm not sure that's the most useful
No,
tool,
it's not, but
that's
it just
kind of
shows
up
you,
and running on.
how amazing
Yeah.
AI can be if it's used correctly.
Yes, and
Yeah.
pictures have really come on because when you first started playing with it, 2022, and you kind of go, okay, draw a person, and they've got like 6 fingers, and you're like,
Yeah,
what's going
yeah,
on here? And it was just
not quite right. Not
awful,
quite right.
awful. So yeah, I don't know why that happened, but that doesn't
So
happen anymore.
you have loads and loads of business owners contacting you, speaking to you, replying to your amazing newsletters and things like that. What are the main issues that business owners are having at the moment, Helen?
Um, Businesses want to expand and grow, obviously. I mean, we've got the sort of the challenges that we've got of kind of the changes to NI, for example, but we'll park those. Businesses want to know how to grow, and I think what quite often happens is businesses, they're working in their business, but they don't take time out to work on their business sometimes. And that's really difficult, isn't it? Because you're kind of like, you're trying to do everything as a business owner, and you're actually just working within it, and you're not taking that step back. And that's what we try to encourage businesses to do, to have us take a step back and look at your business perhaps from an outsider point of view, and look at how you can improve it and grow it.
Mm. And do you do workshops on that?
You can't keep that's really where our one-to-one comes in.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
You
you've got
can't
different
stand
specialists.
Yeah. You can't stand still as a business owner, can you? You've got to kind of be business. Things change. Marketplace life is constantly changing, and you've got to be able to kind of keep up with it. You're constantly running as a business owner, aren't you? And like, yeah, it's hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
but
When it-
you're there to support. You're not on your own. You've
We
got
are.
a team. Who else is in the team? What do you actually get up to on a day-to-day basis?
So in our team, so we've got our manager, David, we've got 3 online business advisors. So they're the front line of support, if you like, and um, they are the people you can contact. And what businesses say is, oh my God, I rung the growth hub and somebody answered. So if you ring our number, can I put our number in there? Things
Yeah,
well.
please do. Please
Somebody's
do.
going to actually answer, and you're not going to have to press 1 and then 3 and then 2 for this option. Somebody's answer, it's going to be a real person, and you're just going to be able to speak to them. Isn't
Yes,
that brilliant?
if you know the phone number, then tell me.
Oh, I not off
You
the
don't-
top of my head.
All right. Okay.
Oh no, I have got it here.
Okay.
Oh, 3456 047 047.
Right. 03456. Yeah.
047 047. You're going to ring it live and see if someone answers. No, I haven't
I'm
timed
not
them.
going to ring it live. I'm not going to ring it live. But what I can do, I can actually put that number up there
Oh,
now.
that's wonderful. Thank
Anybody
you.
can.
That's clever.
Is that the right number?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
ring that
So
number.
if
Someone
anyone
will
wants a
answer.
hand, they can actually phone you. And this is what I like. You get to speak to a
Yes,
live person.
a real life
Oh,
person.
I've
Yeah,
had the devil's own job with customer support from a certain company, and I won't say who they are,
I
but I've
bet.
got passed from pillar to post, and
Oh, isn't it
oh my
awful?
goodness, yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
we
so
don't do that.
we get to speak to real people, and they'll be
Yes.
able to turn around and help us
Yeah.
and do
Kaz
that.
or Blue or Jill will answer the phone.
Oh, that's cool. You've got
Yeah,
someone called Blue.
wonderful. Yes.
Oh, that's a great
Blue's
name. Great.
fabulous. They're all fabulous, and they're all there to help small businesses. So yeah,
Fantastic.
that's what we do, and that's what we love doing.
So you act a little bit like a library or a signpost, don't you? So like if
Kind
I
of,
go
yes.
to
Yeah,
the library and I want to do this, oh, you need this book, and then the librarian goes and gets the
yeah,
book, and there you go, that's the right book that you need. And so therefore, I'm really struggling with this. Fact, funny enough, you say that we've got this course coming up, or we've got this
yeah.
specialist that we're dealing with, but I know just the person I can put you through. So that's superb.
Absolutely. That's a really good analogy. So
Yeah,
yes, yeah, we
thank
all
you,
do.
thank you.
Yeah.
How are you funded? Because you're not a charity, are you? You
No,
don't
we're funded by the government.
you get paid, don't you, for doing all of this amazing work?
I would do it for free, but no, I do get paid. I do
Yeah,
get paid. Yeah,
good.
we are government funded. So
Okay, and
yeah,
so the government are trying to entrepreneurs, small business owners are the lifeblood of the of the UK economy. So we've
absolutely.
got to have that support, and if it
We
wasn't for
do.
organizations like you.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, in Devon and Somerset, 90% of businesses are the small business owners. That's what we've got down here. So that's who we help. We help the small business owners who, you know, kind of who need our help. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Have you got anything exciting coming up that you can tell us about?
We are doing another kind of AI stroke marketing event on. We haven't released it yet, but it will go
Oh,
out in Wednesday's newsletter. You have to sign up.
okay. I've got it. I'll be checking that on Wednesday because the last one was superb.
Good, yeah, in Exeter. We do all the shows as well, and of course it's October. It's business show time. We're down at the Devon Business Show. We're at Riviera Connect, which is the Torbay one. We've got one up in Node in Barnstable in North Devon next month. So yeah, we'll be going around all the business shows and be there as Growth Hub. Yeah, helping.
Fantastic. And are you coming to the Run Network, which is on the 21st of February?
Tell me all about it. And then
so it's a brand new network that's just started by John Ross, Ben Perry, and Joe Mottershead down in Ivybridge, but they're now launching Exeter at the Exeter Racecourse. And myself and Nikki Dunn are going to be the front runners, so we'll be the hosts for that. So yeah, you should come along.
Thank you for the invite. I will put it in my diary, and I will be there. Sounds great. Yes.
Awesome. Right, I think you've got a question for me on LinkedIn, but before we do that, I'm going to give a shout out to my guest next week. I might actually wait till next week because next week I have got the lovely Melanie Goodman, and she's a LinkedIn professional as well, but she's doing an amazing amount of stuff on I can't think what it's called now, Substack. And so she's going to come in and tell us all about that and some top tips on LinkedIn as well. So looking forward to catching up with Melanie. But yeah, what's this question you've got for me then all about LinkedIn, Helen?
That sounds wonderful. So we're good at reaching businesses who need our support. What's the best way on LinkedIn, of course, to reach those businesses that don't actually know that they need our support yet?
Yeah, that's a great question. So what you've got to think about is that you've got the Growth Hub page, okay? But when you're posting from the Growth Hub page, it looks like a business. And when we're scrolling through LinkedIn, we see a business sort of post. It looks businessy and we're not interested. We'll just skip past it. It's a bit like when you get a magazine. You flick through your magazine, you'll see the big page advert, but next to it, there's an article about your favorite singer or your favorite whatever it is you're looking in your magazine for. You'll read that first. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so what you want to be doing is people buy from people who they know, who they like, and who they trust. You should be creating the content. All your colleagues should be creating the content, and start doing a weekly thing, okay? That we start seeing on a weekly basis, and just start talking about those little things. So it could be business support Saturday. So every Saturday you do a post and call it business support Saturday. Maybe that might not be the best day, but I was trying to think of an alliteration. So every single week you do the same type of post. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So supporting Devon or West Country Wednesday. There we go. Every single Wednesday, you just do. Here's a top tip to running your business. And if you do that every single Wednesday, then the Growth Hub can share that post. Your colleagues can come in and comment on that post. Your colleagues can then share the post that the hub has done that you did. Yeah. So work out who's got the most followers in your team and get them to do the post, because obviously the more followers you've got, the more reach that gets.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just create, what did I say it was?
West Country Wednesday.
Country Wednesday. So just do West Country Wednesday every single Wednesday, and do it at the same time. All right. So if you start working at 9 o'clock, come in and do the post at 9:30 every Wednesday, and then you're being consistent. Okay. And then you can start, coming up with other posts of a similar vein. Someone else in your team could do a roundup Friday, and this is what we've done in the hub this week. Yeah. And stuff like that, and follow up Friday or something. And then we start seeing these regular posts. Oh, he did an AI thing. Oh, how do I get hold of that? And then I start following you and looking at you. And then in your top card on LinkedIn, you've got sign up to our newsletter and stuff like that. So I regularly see your stuff, and it will start dripping in. And it's all about consistency, Helen.
That is brilliant. It's almost like you are a LinkedIn expert.
Like I know a little bit about something, isn't it? Please don't tell anybody. Please don't tell
our
anybody.
secret. That's
Helen,
brilliant. Thank you, Ashley.
You're more than welcome. You've been absolutely delightful. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. And we will be back next week, like I say, with the lovely Melanie Goodman. Helen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Ashley.
Cheerio now. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching or listening to my show this week. I want to bring to you people that can help us running our business. I love having a chat. I'm very nosy, very curious, and I'd love to ask questions. So if you want to be a guest, or if you've got some ideas for guests, let me know. And if you want me to help you with your LinkedIn, get in touch, because I want to give you a voice. Now, that could just be using LinkedIn, but I do other things as well. So I can help you with a podcast, a live show, and all kinds of other amazing things. So get in touch. My name is Ashley Leeds. I'm the 15-minute guy, and you can find me on LinkedIn.